I actually ran 9. So my first comrade was way back in 2010. So I will tell that story in detail as to what happened, where and how. And I know Brother Melo, his ran comrades, he's one of the guys that I met. We were doing one of the crazy races, 42, called Sunny Pass. It's in the border of Lesotho and KZN. So I met him there. We ran. So he's been running. He knows what I'm talking about. But in running or in fitness, you don't get fit overnight, or you don't do something today and expect results tomorrow. So you need to be consistent, so that, or there's a motto that says consistency is the currency that matters. Even in running, if you want to do a 5K, you must prepare for the 5K. Whether you do it, whether the program tells you to do it in 6 weeks or 12 weeks, follow the program so that you can get the desired results. And if you want to do 10, 21, and so forth, make sure that you are disciplined, you are committed to your grind. So I just wanted to highlight those few points that will be detailed in the episodes of the podcast. So in the podcast, we will interview experienced runners, novice, which are beginners, and all of those people will share their experience. And what I've realized, or the reason, or part of the reason that I started this podcast, is that there is no runners podcast or anything that talks about or that documents South African running stories. It's mostly international. So I thought, because I want to do something that will make a meaningful impact in the running fraternity, or in the sports category, which is running. For me to make that meaningful contribution, it's starting something that will reach everyone. So the aim of the podcast is to reach everyone, be it in South Africa or even someone who is abroad that wants to maybe come and run Soweto Marathon or Comrades or even Cape Town Marathon. They must have insight that will be told by people who are in the running fraternity. So I don't want to say many words, but I just wanted to highlight why and the purpose of this podcast. And whilst there, I would like to acknowledge and thank those who like I've got people who got YouTube channel, who have a YouTube channel, the Manchidis. I would like to invite them here so that they can become part of the history we're making today. So when I was studying this podcast, I consulted a lot with them because they have a YouTube channel that has been running for more than 3 years. So I invited them to say, please come and become part of my launch so that I can acknowledge you in person, that you were part of people who helped me to shape this podcast. And I'm not saying all of you gathered here are not important, but can allow me to give them their flowers, for they do deserve their flowers. So, so it's our own Bukada. So thank you for coming, and I'm very honored to have you. And in a short space, I've learned a lot of things, and I don't know, I would want you to just utter a few words, so that we cannot drag this, because I think I didn't want to drag it long, but I can see I'm doing the opposite of what I initially said I want to.
I'm actually surprised you're doing this. Good morning, everyone. My name is Iloma Chidi, and I don't have much to say. I just wanted to firstly congratulate you, Roto, for this. This is a big deal. Starting a YouTube channel is not easy. And YouTube is not like any other social media platform. It is slow, it is painful. To grow a YouTube channel is painful. So all of us that are here need to play a big role in not only just subscribing, but spreading the word for him. Tell your friends about the channel, send the link to them. Let's show that this thing can become bigger than what it is. Let's get to levels that will make G and go that the David Mashamela. We can definitely get this channel there. But it's all on us, And let's just also just congratulate him. I don't think this is much about me. I feel like this is all of me. And also, I feel like I know he doesn't celebrate his birthday, but just a little happy birthday bless me. So thank you very much.
One of us shy.
Happy birthday to you.
Shy guy.
Happy birthday, dear Roto. Happy birthday to you.
When I used to grow up, and when we grew up, there were these birthdays were not anything, like we did not even celebrate birthdays. But when they sang happy birthday, I thought they said happy birthday to room or something. So, because we grew up in the homelands, English was a luxury. So, even when we used to sing our own songs, we used to make our own lyrics. So those were all my own lyrics. But anyway, thank you everyone. And I don't know if, thank you Samari for coming to grace me with your presence. I know you have you've got a busy schedule, but you took your time to come and be with us. And then, I don't know, can anyone take Brad Dumelo a video, because he's one of the running celebrities. So many people just see him on, like when we run races, he is the one who is taking most of the pictures. As we were going to Comrades, he took us a picture at Harry Smith. And as we were traveling, he posted on Facebook, and someone very far, he was asking, how, are you going to Comrades? He didn't even know that I'm running. So that's the amount of impact that he is making in the running fraternity. So I'm doing podcast, he's doing media, or he's doing pictures, and I want to also acknowledge him that he is part of the launching of this podcast today. Hence I'm saying, can anyone take his camera so that he can come here and take a picture? And I want him to say a few words as well. And thanks for the wife, because he's here. She will take over from her. But thank you for gracing us.
Hey. What you just witnessed is the highest. I mean, hygiene. But then, thanks for the kind words. Sometimes you do what you do because it's what you like to do, and then you don't really know the extent of what you're doing because it's impersonal to the people that you're depicting. In my case, it's pictures, and you realize that a picture is not just a picture. Sometimes someone calls me, there's this picture of you, and we're not doing obituary, whatever. Those things have deeper meanings and symbols for other people. Capturing moments is capturing pictures is like freezing moments forever. And every time you look at that, you remember that forever. So thanks, for inviting me. Even your podcast, you never know to what extent someone's story is going to be out there. And stories are powerful. Anyone who's doing anything, whether it's business or whatever it is, stories are really powerful. They connect you to the people that, or your audience, whether it's a business or it's a church, but then the story behind you doing what you're doing is really powerful. So having the platform to tell that as well is also quite something. And lately it's easy to, I mean, anyone who's got a phone can do anything. Like literally the phone opens a whole world of possibilities and opportunities for anyone who's wise in using them. So all the best with your podcast. I don't know how many subscribers you have already. 28 is not too bad. That's impressive. Like she said, YouTube is not the same as Facebook and others. And capturing someone's attention for more than a minute is also quite something. Someone sitting and looking at whatever it is that you recorded for over 5 minutes, it's quite something. And they're giving you a part of their lives as well. Because the time they give to you, they can never really get it back. So all the best. We'll spread the word. I'm already spreading the word on my Facebook. I don't know how many millions are watching. Last time I was checking, there was 5 million. So hopefully it's 10 million by now. Yeah, the numbers have doubled. But then anything is possible. You start this, and he was saying he's not a man of many ways. So I don't know how he's going to do it. If he does not have many ways, he's going to have to speak to do this thing. So all the best, and let's just give him an applause. There's a lot of applause.
Thanks a lot, Melo. Without further waste of time, I would like to call those who finished the comrades this year. I ask them to wear their t-shirts so that we can see them. And then we can draw inspiration from the journey they took. While I'm saying, anyone who finished comrades, wear them. It's fine, you can wear the t-shirts. It's fine. And all those who ran and come to the floor. Everyone, please, all those who managed to run, and even if you did not complete, come to the front. Even if you don't have your t-shirt on, please, because we don't want to take long. Well done. So, these are some of, yeah, you see, we've got a thorn among roses. So, I just want to encourage everyone have their own. You must have your own target. We must all have our own target. I'm not saying all of us gathered here must run comrades, but even if your target is 5 kilometers, it's 10 kilometers. It's possible, it's doable. We've got guys who just this weekend have completed the Washi 161 kilometers. There is a friend of mine, Lego. He did it in 23 hours and 40 minutes. So he ran for almost 24 hours, non-stop. So every one of us they've got their own target. So I just wanted to acknowledge this group here for coming to support me. I know all of them personally, and I would like to say thank you, everyone. And I know on the floor, I can see there is about 3 or 4 who are going to be running comrades next year for the first time. So this is just to encourage them to say, guys, it's possible. And I know the route I designed today, especially the 10 and 15, it's a tough route. So I did it deliberately so that you can feel what runners are going through. So, but anyway, it's just an encouragement. So guys, thank you everyone for coming. So just in closing, I would like to acknowledge some of those who helped me. I've got Sharon who's helping me with some some of the media stuff, and she's busy doing the capturing some of these beautiful moments. And then I've got Colin. Colin, his company is Kalelo Embroidery. He also helped me with some of the things that I need, or the resources that I needed, so that I can establish this podcast or to get to where I am today. So, in closing, as I can see my fellow runners here can't wait to get something to eat. I have something that I've recorded, pre-recorded. It's about 2 minutes long. It's from Eliud Kipchoge, he is our 42 marathon record holder worldwide. So he has a 2-minute speech that I would want okay, I think it's ready. I want him to just to play it so that you can hear and get words of encouragement from him. In closing, thank you everyone for coming. You've really made my day, and I can't thank you enough. So after this, we will finish with our aerobics and then we will start. I think our catering team, they are done with cooking. We can get food and refreshments, and thank you. Peace.
Kipchoge ha jwale jwale.
Oh, no, I'm not. He's already breaking promises. Hey, Gareth, he's already breaking promises. 2 minutes into launchy.
In order for you to be successful, you need to have self-control. One is self-discipline. Secondly is very well preparation. Thirdly is you should be well organized. Fourthly is you should think positive. Fifth is actually working with people. Let me start with self-discipline. I can say self-discipline starts with you.
Okay, Bakhulu. There you have it. Follow the channel. We'll put down the link on the description.
So self-discipline means it's doing what you like rather than doing what you feel like doing. That's the meaning of self-discipline. Self-discipline can